What's up, guys? Our wrestling podcast back at you with another episode. This is Dave Vicious, along with Just the Total Package, Craig the British Bulldog, and Cuz, bringing you our perspective on the world of professional wrestling. No inside sources, no ties to the industry, just stories from the diehards, sharing opinions with you. Today's topic: Fighting with Alexa, round one. For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and Google Podcasts, or watch our videos on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel. On social media, you can give us a follow or not on Instagram or Twitter at O.W.P 2019 or on Facebook at Our Wrestling Podcast. Jess, what the heck we doing?
I was dicking around the other day, and my son plugged in Alexa behind me, and I dropped him off at his and my daughter off at their mom's house. And so I came back and I was writing topics for the show, and I had Alexa behind me, and I was like, what if I just asked Alexa, like, who's the greatest of all time, or who's the greatest tag team of all time, or whatever? And Alexa would answer me, and she would cite sources, and I was like, we got to be able to do this on a show. We got to be able to make this into an episode. So I think we'll name this one round one of Fighting with Alexa, the pay-per-view edition, because I'm going to ask her, what is the greatest pay-per-view of all time? Like, for example, my first question will be, what's the greatest Royal Rumble of all time? And then Alexa will answer, and she'll cite a source, so it'll be just from one source, right? But, like, I don't know how she obtains that information. And on some things I did when I tested it, she would give, let's say if I asked her the same question 5 times, one of the times she would just give a totally different answer and cite a totally different source. So it's kind of a wild card with her. So I figure we go fight with this bitch and ask her.
Whoa.
And if this works out, this lovely lady, let's test her. Alexa, how are you feeling today?
I'm tooting my own horn because it's National Bean Day. Toot.
I want to punch her in the face.
Did she say National Bean Day?
Yeah, National Bean Day.
Oh,
She's
let me lower my microphone.
on live TV or on live stream.
Yeah, she mouth farted like on live TV, on live Alexa.
Fucking bitch.
Oh God!
It's already annoying me.
Yeah, she belongs to Amazon.
So if you guys are ready, we'll do it. I'll ask her what is the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. She will give her answer, whatever it is, and then we can agree or disagree and give our favorite Royal Rumbles. Alexa, what is the greatest Royal Rumble pay-per-view of all time?
From Wikipedia.org, the greatest Royal Rumble, the only edition to have a 50-man field, was the longest, lasting 1 hour and 16 minutes of a 5-hour pay-per-view event, while the first televised Rumble match in 1988 involved only 20 men and lasted 33 minutes of the 2-hour broadcast.
Alexa, stop it. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me try to
fuck up.
She's right. Can't go wrong with that. That's absolutely.
She starts reading the whole history. Let me calm her down a little bit.
Greatest
Alexa,
event in Saudi Arabia history. She's right.
What is the greatest Royal Rumble of all time?
From FestSportster.com, the 1992 Royal Rumble match is widely considered to be the greatest of all time. By the way, an Amazon package was delivered today.
And it was.
Your 24-pack of Preparation H is on your doorstep.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great. Oh my God. By the way, I thought she was gonna like hit us with the fact Ric Flair won that, right? Or something.
By the way, about that. By the way,
your Blue Chew is on the porch.
Yeah.
Oh,
hi. Fucked up.
So, all right, Alexa cited a source, and she said the 1992 Royal Rumble match is widely considered. We've done a review on the 92. We agree. Has it been eclipsed? I think there's a few. I think there's more than a few.
Yeah, I think there's been a couple.
I think she knows her history, but
shut up. No. I say I know 2002 was excellent.
Yeah, that was actually
2001 was excellent as well. The second one that Austin won.
I enjoyed what was it, 2020 when Edge came back? Was it 2020? Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
Remember Brock Lesnar dominating?
Yes, that's right. Beginning? Oh, yes, the Lesnar.
That was a great.
That was going to go in it and win the whole thing. That was. You know what? That is. I instantly became one of my favorites. That's a good pull on that one.
Yeah. And then Edge comes back.
The 2002 Royal Rumble, and yeah, Edge returned. That was a great entrance. 2002 one. That's the one that won the 02 one. Triple H. Triple H won the 02.
Oh yeah, it was Triple H. Yeah.
But that was also Street Fight with Vince and Flair, which was really good too.
Yes. Oh,
undercard on that one. And I'm sure fucking Angle and Benoit did some shit on that one. Or maybe that was 03. That was 03. I think it was 03. I think, no, I want to say there was a street fight with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That was excellent on that 02. I could be wrong, but I remember something like that.
No, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait.
No, that was the next year. You're right. Fuck. I don't remember what it was. No, it was The Rock and Jericho for the World Title.
2002 Royal Rumble.
Yeah. It was The Rock and Jericho. I remember that. 03 was Michaels and that jargon.
And I think Mr. Perfect returned that year too, right? At that Royal Rumble? Was it that Royal Rumble?
Yes. In 02, you're right.
And he was in there with Stone Cold. And God, seeing him
he was
in there with Stone Cold.
He was in the ring with one of the last people.
Yeah.
He was like one of the last 3 or 4.
The final 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple H, that piece of shit. He won. Yeah. what are we? Oh, it was Jericho and Rock, Flair and McMahon, like we mentioned. Trish versus Jazz, William Regal versus Edge, and then Spike Dudley and Taz defeated the Dudley Boys. Those were the matches for that card.
No, I disagree with Alexa a little bit. I have a fondness and nostalgia in my heart for 92, but and it was fine when we went back and watched it. But I think 01, 02, even 03 was excellent. 05 one where Vince blows his quads out.
Yeah. A lot of people talk about 08 too. When Cena came back, that was a big one.
Yes, 08.
Yeah, that was actually really good too. Actually.
And then what Cuz said, 2020. 2020 was an excellent Royal Rumble.
It was.
Yeah. Good. All right. Okay, Alexa. Thanks for this. Now next, I'll throw a little softball on this one. Hey, Alexa. What is the greatest WCW Halloween Havoc of all time?
From Daily.com. WCW Halloween Havoc 1997 gifted us with an instant classic between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. Of course you have that.
Fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck you, Alexa. I would say my personal favorite was 96 because we were there live. That was the first one in the Vegas runs that we were there live. And that was Mysterio and Malenko to open it up. And I'd never seen anything like that in American wrestling in my life. And then Hogan and Savage main event.
You may never see it again.
Yeah. Hogan wore that stupid blonde wig down. Well, that's when the NWO came down through the crowd.
Well,
and he fucking came down. Hogan had the blonde wig on and Savage took it off, wore it. And
there was a couple matches before Ray and Eddie, weren't there?
There might have been some. There might have been some before the pay-per-view.
This was 96 when Mysterio and Malenko opened it up. But in 97, the one that she referenced, it was the second or third match was Eddie and that was probably one of the best cruiserweight matches I've ever seen, even to this day. That was the main. We were there live. That was when Piper and Hogan fought in the cage, and Savage almost killed himself jumping off the cage.
Not knowing how fucking tall that thing was.
That was when Alex Wright and Steve Mongo McMichael fought.
Oh no,
that's right. Oh no,
Steve Mongo McMichael scooping my heat.
Dispute her on that, I guess. Whatever. On that one, I mean, there was a lot of I like 89. I like the first Halloween Havoc. I thought that was really fun.
Oh, we watched that videotape over and over. That Thunderdome when it lights on fire and Mood uses his thing to spit it out, put the fire out.
Flair chops Funk 900 times and beating and everything was crazy. And then I remember 90, a good one too. The Steiners against
Sting has just banned.
Yeah, that was the main event of Sid and Sting, where that double Stings or whatever. But I remember the U.S. tag team title match, Nasty Boys and Steiners. But Steiners beat the shit out of the Nasty Boys. It was just fucking great. So there's a lot of good moments. But okay, Alexa, does anybody disagree?
Coal Miner's glove match I was so excited for Spin the Wheel make the deal, and then Coal Miner's glove came up.
I remember when that came up, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
All the matches they could have done, they're like, "Let's do a Coal Miners." Stupid Bill Watts.
It's rigged, and you can't get it right. My God.
Yeah.
Stupid Bill Watts. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more meatier here. Alexa, what is the greatest SummerSlam of all time?
Oh, this is tough.
IncredibleThings.com. Nothing says summer quite like the straw hat.
Stop. Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
Alexa, what is the greatest WWE SummerSlam of all time?
From Sportspedia.com. SummerSlam 2002 is widely considered the greatest in its history.
But also 03, I thought was really well too. That they opened it up with Angle and Mysterio in 03.
Well, yeah, you can't go wrong there. But yeah,
come on.
2002, I can see why.
They had an Elimination Chamber as a main event in SummerSlam.
Wow. Yes. Was that
2003?
That's right. That's when Triple H beat Goldberg, but Goldberg punched the fucking.
Yeah, that was actually cool. That was cool.
That was the best they ever used Goldberg, except for, do you remember on the entrance he fucking fell on his own entrance?
Fell when he did his little
like, you know, after
he kick and he fucking fell.
Stupid kicks, he fucking fell down the ramp.
Like, what a dumb shit.
But that was probably in WWE. That was Goldberg's best performance. I remember because they kept him in the last cell, and then Triple H was taunting him because didn't he block the cell somehow, or he did something? And I don't remember what he did. And Goldberg picked his way out of that, and then Triple H ran from him and went into another cell and shut the door and was like, "You can't get me" or whatever. And Goldberg took his fucking hand and punched the fucking guy and kicked in after that. And then Triple H was just, the look on Triple H's face was utter.
It was fucking great.
It was awesome. Yeah. And then he beat the shit out of Triple H, and then Triple H hit him with a sledgehammer and pinned him, of course. But
Benoit, Rhino, and Tajiri had a 4-way for the United States Championship. I mean, go back and watch all that.
That was all 03, right? But she said 02. 02 was good too. 02 was, I thought, really good too. Rock.
02, yeah, it was Brock and Rock, and then Spike Dudley versus Steven Richards. Kurt Angle defeated Rey Mysterio by submission. Flair defeated Chris Jericho. Edge defeated Eddie Guerrero.
Right?
Already right there. All those matches right there.
That was 03, right? You're reading 03?
Yeah. No, 02. This is the 02 card.
Oh, Angle
and then Angle and Rey Mysterio. And they
for some reason.
Flair defeated Jericho. Edge defeated Eddie Guerrero. Un-Americans, Christian Lance Storm defeated Booker T and Goldust. Rob Van Dam defeated Benoit for the Intercontinental Belt. Undertaker defeated Test. Shawn Michaels defeated Triple H, and then Brock Lesnar and The Rock. Shawn Michaels. That was Shawn Michaels. Triple H.
That was Shawn Michaels' comeback match after 5 years.
Yeah, that was the street fight. That was a fucking great match.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what? Yeah.
Well, fuck everybody. And for some reason, I thought Angle and Mysterio was 03, but it wasn't. It was 02.
I actually like SummerSlam 2000 because it had the TLC match.
That was a good one too. Yeah.
Yep. And
I like 2009 because I was there, and Degeneration X took 45 minutes for their entrance.
You saw that it was the tank entrance?
Yeah.
Came out on a big ass.
A lot of good SummerSlam.
That took
some say 2011's underrated. That's where Randy Orton rewins the big gold belt and CM Punk defeats John Cena, but then Albert Del Rio cashes in. That's kind of a
that was a good one too. Yeah. And the one where Daniel Bryan beat John Cena and then got cashed in.
And then what about with Brock and CM Punk? That was a great SummerSlam too, 2013. Yeah, that was a good one. A lot of good SummerSlams. Fuck you, Alexa.
You know what? Does anybody know like where the most cash-ins, the most money in the mixer cash in? Is it at SummerSlam? You think? Seems like it's where a lot of times
we'll have to do that. In. We'll have to come back to that one. It's good one. We'll have to do a little
Actually, that's a good. There was a. I think it was 2 years in a row. I know for sure they did it.
SummerSlam '98 had Rock in one of my favorite ladder matches, with The Rock and Triple H for the Intercontinental title. That was actually one of my favorite ladder matches.
Undertaker and Austin let me down.
Yeah, I know.
And not even touching on that. Sorry.
Ken Shamrock versus Owen Hart in the Lions match too that year.
That was too.
I forgot about that.
That was fun.
Yeah. And not even touching on the late 80s ones, the first ones.
All the best wrestlings in WWE.
89 is one of my favorite first
89.
ones.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason.
Yeah,
Hart Foundation at Brainbusters, Rude and Warrior rematch for the IC title was good.
92. I don't know that the card wasn't the great, but Bulldog and Brett and
Warrior and Savage was really good, and then Bulldog and Brett was excellent. Yeah.
Well, let's go on to the next one.
Bitch. Let's see. This is a softball one too. I regret. Alexa, what is the greatest WWE King of the Ring of all time?
Perfect from 1993 is the best King of the Ring match of all time.
I still think I agree with her. Like I think on that.
That has to be.
Foley getting thrown off the cage in '98. With that, I think '98 might rival it. Because I did, a lot of people don't talk about it, but the First Blood match that was after the Foley and Undertaker match with Austin and Kane, Kane won the title and then lost to the next in a Raw, was actually a really good match.
It was.
So I remember, I think '98 might rival it, not because Undertaker and Foley was a good match in the sense of like this classic, but like he was fucking thrown off the cage and then chokeslammed through the cage and then went through thumbtacks when he was just completely out of it.
And then what about the one that Brock won? Was it 2001, 2002?
Brock won 02.
Yeah, so there's some good matches there, you know.
Yeah, because he fought RVD. He beat RVD in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe there's a rival, but I did like I thought 93 as far as Bret Hart was concerned.
It's the
some
best.
of his best work because all
I think
night.
it's the best King of the Ring.
That was the night that Yoko beat Hogan with the fire in the eyes from the camera.
Oh, brother.
And Bobby
That's not how
Heenan
you
was
say
like, "Honestly, his
Konnichiwa,
camera
brother."
exploded. It was so great. Jim Ross is like, my God. And that was one of Jim Ross's first pay-per-view, his second ever pay-per-view. 9 was his first ever. WrestleMania 9 was Jim Ross's first ever, and King of the Ring was second. Jim Ross was probably at his best in 93. Like, I remember hearing that pay-per-view. Oh, Craig froze out here.
No,
All right, well, maybe he'll join back in because the last one, this is super important. But I think everyone's going to know what she's going to say.
Yeah.
The last question I have here.
Better. We'll see. She better.
Let me clear my throat. Alexa.
Fucking better. I completely crashed.
What was the greatest WrestleMania of all time?
From Festportster.com, WrestleMania 17 is widely received as the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Now I want to ask you on that. Do you agree or disagree?
What
I
did she say?
agree,
Sorry.
but I would almost say last year's WrestleMania.
She said WrestleMania 17 was the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
I agree, and I agree, but I don't know, man. Last year's WrestleMania. I think
What
last year's WrestleMania.
What about 19?
19 was fucking
19 always gets brought up as the one that could rival it, right?
It could. It really could.
But I
mean, there's
a
lot. Really, honestly, there's a lot of WrestleManias that could.
I like 20. I like 21 a lot.
21's good.
I thought the whole vibe was just really good. That whole show. And it was the first.
I like 18 with the Rock.
20's
well, 18 had the Booker T, Triple H.
20 was good too. Yeah, 20 was good too. But 21 opened with Mysterio and Guerrero, and then they had the ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Edge won that, right?
I still have my Angle Guerrero WrestleMania 20 shirt. I still have it to this day.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ones, and then the recent ones too. The Dallas one was excellent. I thought.
That's what I'm saying.
It was really good.
The year before, the one right after the pandemic, the Pirate one. I thought that was great.
In Tampa.
That was really fun. That was really, really good.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, honestly, there's a lot. I mean, I don't know, man. Last year's was really good, actually. It's one of my favorites now.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought too. I thought
it was top to bottom.
Yeah, even for 2 nights, it's hard to even say which night was better.
The Tampa WrestleMania, the first one back where they allowed partial crowd in after the pandemic. The triple threat with Daniel Bryan, Edge, and Roman was excellent.
Oh yeah.
Bianca and Sasha was excellent.
Yeah, it was a great match.
That was Bad Bunny, right? Didn't Bad Bunny do incredible?
Bad Bunny.
He's better. He's better than he should be. It's like him and Logan Paul, like good gravy.
Oh man,
it's ridiculous over there.
I think it's widely known that 17 is like the best WrestleMania. Rock and Austin 2.
Yeah.
Taker and the first ever Taker and Triple H was excellent. Vince and Shane was excellent. Everything they did pretty much. The gimmick battle royal was fun because that was when Vince could finally let his hair down because he bought WCW like literally the week before he bought WCW.
Who won the gimmick Royal Rumble?
Iron Sheik.
That's right. I just remember the Goon coming down. I was laughing so hard when the Goon came down.
Yeah, the Goon, Gobbledygooker, Brother Love, Iron Sheik, Hillbilly Jim, Repo Man.
I love you. Yeah, Repo Man. Wow.
I love you.
I thought I would try this or whatever. This maybe it'll get our gears turning for future episodes. We could do greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time or greatest matches of all time.
Or we can just do spitball, just sit here, talk and
just
think of a random topic.
I did a search.
We could bring Alexa in on Unscripted if we want to, if she wants to participate.
That's a good idea. I think we should.
Yeah, Alexa, who is the greatest WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time?
Miz.
From chesssportster.com, undoubtedly, the greatest one-time Intercontinental Champion in WWE history is Macho Man Randy Savage.
Whoa, damn right!
She said the greatest one-time champion.
She said
right. It was from a website. Yeah, it was from a website.
Yeah, but she's saying who only won it once. The greatest person to win it one time.
Is that what she said?
That's what she said.
Yeah, she said the greatest one time ever Intercontinental Champion is Macho Man.
I think that's fair. I think that's right.
I don't see how anybody could argue that.
Yeah,
fucking Craig.
He crashed. He crashed completely. Yeah.
He said he lost his damn audio track.
Oh, on this one?
Cocksucker? I'm just kidding.
All right, one more. Think here.
Ask her something like different, like what do you think of Psycho Sid? Or I don't know.
Alexa. Should Psycho Sid be in the Hall of Fame?
From Sportskeeda.com, in terms of a gimmick Hall of Fame, perhaps they would be included there. But to have them in the WWE Hope is certainly mind-boggling when the Steiners and Demolition aren't members of the Hope.
Damn.
Oh.
I
see. She's just reading.
Why is she saying host?
She's reading from an article, but they're saying
it's like a site that
But his demolition's not there. Yeah. I kind of
Steiners
get
were there, so that's old. The Steiners were put in last.
Yeah,
that's her legit opinion on it.
It's funny.
She's an AI, but she's like, no, I am strongly opinionated on this. No, she should not.
Yeah, I can't see how Psycho Sid can't be in there.
He's gonna be.
He'll be in there.
Yeah.
That's a nice experiment. It'll work. This will work in the future.
Should the Red Rooster be in the Hall of Fame, or is he already? Is Terry Taylor in the Hall of Fame?
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
He never will be.
Alexa, should Terry Taylor be in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
Answers contributor. Yes.
Oh, super fucking.
Yes. Cockle-doodle-doo.
Not Psycho Sid, who's won the world title in both promotions, but Terry Taylor.
Cockle-doodle-doo.
Yep.
All right, let's shut this down, Dave.
For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and Google Podcasts, or watch our videos on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel. On social media, give us a follow or not, who cares? On Instagram or Twitter at O.W.P 2019, or on Facebook at Our Wrestling Podcast. For Craig, who crashed, and the rest of us at the O.W.P, we're going to sign off. Have yourselves a good one.
Alexa, is the O.W.P podcast awesome?
Oh, no.
.com. This podcast does an excellent job of weaving together pop culture, education, intended to genuinely entertaining and hilarious 30 to 60 minutes.
What?
That's our time shit. Alexa, I love you.
Yeah, you were not all those bad things they were calling you earlier, Alexa.
Man. Yeah, you're not a bitch.
All right, let's cut it down.
A tree of kindness. Right now, the tree has a few branches.
What?
And the more kindness you show, the more.
All right.
All right, that's enough. And stop.
Promotional. All right, everybody go fuck yourself.
Doesn't